This is FTL, or Faster Than Light. This is an interesting game that I actually found out about found out about 2 months ago, a month or two ago. I cannot speak. This is gonna go well. All right, because there will be a reading involved. Although most of the time I just skim right through it and just like, yep, yep. But for the purpose of the video, and this will be a short video because I'm not doing a full run of this because it will take an hour or two. And I actually don't know if I'll actually record a full run. But yeah, this is FTL. It's a space game. It's a roguelike game. Gotta manage your ship. Gotta manage your resources, your systems and all that. Got a bunch of other ships that you have to unlock. As you can see, I've been playing for a little bit. Quite a bit. A bit. So yeah, I don't have everything unlocked. I do want to unlock more, but I think we're just going to go with the starter basic that we get. But yeah, there's a different layout. Although I think it's slightly different. So yeah, you unlock ships and then you unlock layouts, which does change the ship a little bit, or sometimes drastically. And yeah, you go on from here. So yeah, the data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. Tip sound. Go to the option menu. Oh wait, that's not important. So yeah, get your sector. We're running from the rebels. So yeah, that store is way too early. So yeah, you want to go through each of these. I call them beacons. I think they're called beacons, but you want to go through each of these beacons while running from the rebels. Try to get as much resource as you can. And each one is a random event. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's nothing. You look like a military vessel. We're trying to get back to our home homes alive. I'm an engineer by trade and could try to improve your reactor if you have any extra supplies. So we can get one more point into our reactor if we give them 2 fuel, 2 missiles, and 2 drones. Which, sure. I don't know if that's really a good trade, but I did it anyway, so it's whatever. I typically like to go for the distress, which sometimes is good, sometimes it's a trap. Like I said, it's all random. You arrive. Wow, I cannot talk. You arrive at the distress beacon near a small asteroid belt and find a ship with pirate marking particularly crushed between 2 large rocks. It must have been illegally mining the belt without proper equipment. So I could either try to dislodge the ship by shooting at the rocks or destroy and loot the ship. They are just pirates. Let's destroy the loot. You decide the pirate's not worth saving and fire a few volleys into the hull, causing the ship to depressurize and break apart. You move in to loot the remains. We got 3 fuel, 1 drone, and 22 scrap. Not bad, I guess. Evil is approaching. So yeah, that's the rebel fleet slowly creeping. It's going to be slowly moving across. There's some ways of delaying it, but you can't really stop it. So yeah, we got a store. We can buy, well, what they have available. And sometimes it's good, sometimes it's trash. So we got a drone control, which we could buy, which would add to our systems with our weapons and oxygen and all that. Cloaking, I do like drone control. I like it more for the defensive drones that they have. Cloaking is really good. Mind control, I don't know. It's fun, but I don't know if it's really that great. Drone recovery arm, I like it because it goes nice with the drone control. It recovers drones that are not destroyed. Because whenever you deploy a drone, um, you basically lose your drone. So even if it survives the battle, once you deploy a drone, you lose the drone. When you make your jump, this just recovers the drone. Hope I explained that correctly, or well enough. Automatic reloader just reduces the cooldown on your weapons by 10%, which I think is nice, but I don't think it's really something you should go for. Backup DNA bank. I really like this if you have the clone bay, because clone bay, whenever one of your crewmates gets killed, if you have a clone bay, it will automatically it will quote unquote clone that crewmate and bring him back. I call it revive, but it's reviving, but it's just creating a clone. The clone does come back with weakened skills, which they do gain over time while manning or being in combat or repairing. And with the clone bay, if they revive or clone, they come back with less experience than that. And the backup DNA, if your clone bay ever gets destroyed, or not destroyed, if it gets damaged, and one of the crews trying to be cloned, it will actually kill off the crew that died permanently. So having the backup, it says, crew is safe. Your crew is safe in clone storage, even if the system is off or broken. So yeah, this will just save your crews if your clone bay ever gets damaged or destroyed. Damaged, broken, destroyed. Can't read. Moving on. Oh, it's fine. You jump into the middle of a plasma storm. I hate plasma storms because it cuts your reactor in half. Multiple recently incapacitated ships loom in the shadows, briefly illuminated by the lightning. I can manually search the wreckage for survivors and equipment, or avoid the risk and wait to jump away unscathed. I like to search for that. I like to search, and then I still got, well, I guess it's good and bad. Despite your caution, the lack of detection equipment allows debris to crash into your ship, damaging the hull. Yeah, we took 4 damage to that. You salvage what you can and prepare to jump before anything worse happens. So yeah, we took 4 damage, but we gained 5 fuel, 8 missiles, and 11 scrap. And I hear that, but I can't see it, so we're gonna jump out of this. We're not paying the toll. Alright. Upon completing your jump, you receive a message from a nearby ship. Greetings and welcome to our beacon. For a small fee, we'll let you continue on your way. Reject. Too bad you regret this decision. Alright. Oh, that's not a bad spot. Excuse me. I've been talking too much. Alright, so, yeah. I want to stop them from hitting me. Alright. I think we're fine now. You will not escape me. Alright. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. 3 fuel, 2 missiles, 24 scrap. Alright, I'll stop mentioning all the... all the resources. Alright, let's see if we can fix this. Because there's no oxygen, my crew is losing health. Because there was a breach in that room. Alright, now there's oxygen. Let's fix the doors, because we can't actually open the doors. By the way, you can open the doors. Whee! You can also suffocate your crews by doing that. You know, let's head to the distress. You follow the distress beacon to a tiny asteroid belt. You find a small ship struggling to maneuver through the field. Hail them to offer assistance. They respond, "Help! Our shields are down and we won't last long." We could try to shield their ship with ours, or don't risk our ship, leave them to their fate. This will probably damage us. They did not. You try your best, but one strained rock hit a key structure in their ship. It breaks apart in front of your eyes. You salvage what you can before leaving, and try not to think about the lost crew. Well, that sucks. I don't know. I'm not sure if that could have gone better or worse. I'm guessing it with different equipment. You know, different equipment could make a difference. Because there are alternative options, and they come up as blue if you have the right crewmate or equipment. You come across a pirate in hot pursuit of an unidentified ship. You quickly receive a transmission from the pirates. Stay out of this fight and we'll make it worth your while. We could accept the bribe or try to be a hero. I usually like to try to be a hero. I also need to pay attention to how much of a difference this is. So we could have gotten 3 fuel, 1 drone, which I don't care about, and 13 scrap. But if we try to be a hero, the pirate ship stops its pursuit and locks weapons onto your ship. And I don't... Oh, that's not good. So that's a hacking device. It's draining my oxygen because it landed on the oxygen. On the O2. Speaking of... Fine! Our previous office was not generous enough. Let's improve it. So they increase it to... It was 3-1... Okay, so it went up a little bit. We're still gonna take them on. Take them down. The pirate explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. You go to examine the ship you just saved. Okay, so we only got 28 scrap from the pirate ship. But thank you for the aid. I'm an arms dealer that usually only works with rebels, but considering the circumstances, I'll make an exception. Make an exception. Good God. So this guy works with the rebels, but he's gonna open up his store for us. So a pirate was chasing down a rebel. Interesting. So yeah, Clone Bay. I really like the clone bay. Although, I'm not sure how useful it is on this ship. I still like the clone bay, but I think I'm actually going to pass up on that. I could hire a new crew member. Actually, I could hire two if I would really wanted to. I like the Ingies. They suck in combat, but they have improved. They have doubled their repair speed. Mantis, however, have half the repair speed, but they are really great in combat. And also, apparently, they move fast. I have not paid attention to that. And drone control. We've already talked about drone control. Backup battery just gives you a battery that you can activate, and it gives you a limited extra reactor for a short time. Actually, I don't know how long it lasts. 30-second power boost. Okay, so it's 30 seconds. Yeah. And it starts off with 2 and it gives you 4 if you upgrade it. So yeah. You know what? Let's go and buy you. We're gonna move you. Let's put everyone. Let's save the position. So yeah. These are neat little buttons. So if you move everyone, since I saved their positions, that's just where they're going to be. So if I move everyone in the middle and I hit return, they go back to where I assigned them, which is pretty cool. All right. Yeah, I think we're going to make that loop up and then we're done. Distress. It appears the distress beacon is coming from the surface of the nearby moon. Your sensors are picking up a single life form. We could go down to the surface to investigate or ignore the signal. I like to go down. You find a colony that seems to have been recently attacked. Exploring the devastation, you find a lone survivor. We can invite him to a crew or take him home. Normally, I like to invite them, but since we just hired a crewmate, we're actually going to take them home. Overjoyed with the return of their son, the family of the survivor arranged to repair your ship's hull as compensation. Well, that's nice. I don't think I was that badly damaged, but I was damaged. So we got a free repair out of that. But yeah, normally I go for the inviting. An especially well-armed pirate ship approaches you. Hand over one of your crew members and the rest of you can go free unharmed. We can choose to draw straws and send a crew member over to the slavers, which I never pick. We will never surrender one of our crews to slavers. I heard a drone, and they have a drone system, but I don't see the drone. This is not the first time that this has happened. We surrender. Take one of our slaves as tribute. If you destroy us, they'll die anyways. Yeah. There was my first time playing through this. I said surrender as an option, and yeah, you lose their offer anyways. So I guess it could depend on, well, it sounds terrible if I say it like this. It could depend on how many crew you have. If you have a full crew, which you can only have 8 people on your ship, it might be better just to go for the other option. But we're going to go and accept that option. Offer. And let's put you on the door. Having someone man the door doesn't really do a whole lot. It does improve the door level. Like if you see here. So since I have someone manning it, it's now the 35 cost blast doors. And if I upgrade it again, it would go to improved blast doors. Now, if I upgrade it again, that would be it at its max improvement. But since I have someone manning it, it would be the super blast doors. And the same thing is true for like sensors and not piloting, just sensors. Okay, so it's just doors and sensors. Yeah, piloting, if you upgrade it, it just gives you autopilot, which gives you some evasion when you don't have a pilot. You spot a small rebel ship nearby. It seems to have been refitted for transport rather than combat. It does not seem to want to engage you or your ship. Normally, I do like to demand the surrender of their goods, which I'm probably going to do anyways. Although it seems kind of mean, but they're rebels, and rebels are bad. But normally when I do this, they're going to try to escape. You prepare to secure their cargo by force. Yeah, looks like they don't want to fight. They're trying to escape. So yeah, they're charging their jump. But we're going to try to stop them. Hopefully. By hitting the engine and the pilot, it delays their jump. Actually, we're going to... I just want to keep that damaged. Actually, yes. I'm not taking a chance. The ship's cargo was not salvageable. However, they seem to have been surveying the region. They possess detailed map and data. You download what you can of the ship's map. Well, that kind of sucks. We got 25 scrap out of that. But what I mean is, since we got now detailed data on the map, we can see where beacons have ships, and also what beacons, if they're dangerous or not. Like this. Beacon coordinates appear to be very close to a sun, which sucks, by the way. Actually, that was one of our earlier ones. What? Wasn't it? Or was that one of my previous attempts? I don't remember. I've done so many of these, and I have not done a good video, so hopefully this one turns out okay. And this is the exit. This is our final jump in this sector. Hi. I kind of wish I read the previous one. An advanced rebel automatic ship remains stationed near a small rebel space station. Sensors indicate it's a storage vessel for military goods. We can attack the automatic ship to get the storage cache, or avoid provoking the ship. I like to get the goods. And we'll save our missiles, because this one requires missiles, whereas the laser does not. And they don't have a shield, so I don't really... They're not dangerous, so I'm not worried about. You salvage what you can from the broken ship. Investigate the station. The station was either abandoned or stripped clean. It seems to have lain unused for quite some time. You find nothing useful. Alright, so yeah. This is all bad. But yeah, since we're at the exit, we can jump to the next two. One of the two. So yeah. You just keep doing this and keep going forward until you get to the final point, which will have the Rebel flagship, which is the quote-unquote boss of this game. And it's not an easy fight. It can be, depending on your equipment, but I still don't think it's an easy fight. And I'm playing on easy. I have not tried this on normal or hard, and I can't imagine how tough this gets. So yeah. You make the jump, You're in a new sector. And it's a whole new map. And once, like previously, you're going to be jumping across the map, getting to the exit while not being stuck behind the evil redness of rebelness. And you're going to keep doing that all the way to the last sector. And you kind of do it for the last one too, because you want to get to the flagship, which actually does show up on the map. But yeah, and before we end the video, I actually want to go to the hangar. Yeah, so yeah, it does tell you if the difference. So easy mode gives you increased scrap reward and easier enemy. Normal, it's just standard rewards and enemies, and hard is lower scraps but harder enemies. Fun. So yeah, like I said, I have not really played this game on hard. I haven't played this game on normal. I think the game's hard enough. But I think once I get comfortable with the game, I guess, and I feel like I'm getting pretty okay, comfortable-ish. Okay, let's face it. I'm never going to be good at this game. I can beat the game, but it's still tough. But yeah. I do want to try it just for the challenge, but yeah. That's FTL. I hope I did a good job. If not, oh well. I'm uploading this anyways. So yeah. And yeah, I don't think I'll record a full run. If I do, I don't know. I've been mostly enjoying this game off camera, but if I record one, it might be a neat run. I don't know. I can't really say anything about it, but don't expect a full run. I might do one if you guys really want to see it, but I have doubts. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's episode. I will see you guys in the next grind.